Hey, do you mind paying for this? I don't have any cash.
Sure, I'll just put it on my credit card. I'm never going to pay it back anyway.
Credit card debt.
Credit cards. Credit card debt.
Credit card debt. Why are so many Americans so deep into credit card debt?
I know it sounds sinister, but we have to stop placing so much emphasis on the holiday season. I cracked the code. You are not obligated to stay broke because someone wants to have a private destination wedding, a private destination birthday, a private destination anniversary party for their enjoyment. Now more than ever, we have to be more intentional about what we're doing, how we're spending our money, and our everyday actions. A lot of people go out to be social. Y'all better start throwing some house parties. If you want to improve your financial flexibility, we got to do 3 things. First, what's up everybody? It's me again, Just Daniel from All Things Connected. Today I'm flying solo again. I'll be getting with Dread the Great in a couple days, and can't wait to see my brother and can't wait to bring you all some fresh new content. Today I want to continue our discussion on improving our financial flexibility. I know it's the beginning of the year and most of us have already thrown away our New Year's resolutions. Why? New Year's resolutions have to start the year prior. See, nobody's thinking about Christmas now, but it's really holding you back.
The holiday season is a time of gift giving and lots of merriment, but also a time when a lot of us get into some serious credit card trouble. In fact, about 1/3 of Americans will go into debt for their holiday shopping, and 1/4 of Americans are actually still paying off holiday debt from last year. Altogether, Americans are saddled with more than $1 trillion in credit card debt.
I know it sounds sinister, but we have to stop placing so much emphasis on the holiday season. It's keeping a lot of us in debt, and it's keeping a lot of us continuing the same cycles. According to a study by the National Retail Federation, in 2023, holiday sales grew to a record $964 billion. In our Christmas episode, I told a lot of people, stop spending so much money on these Christmas gifts, stop going broke, stop breaking the bank. But we can't change what we've done, but we can change how we move forward. If you want to improve your financial flexibility this year, do these 3 things. First, review your spending from last year. Second, stop or minimize impulse buying. And thirdly, just say no. See, it's not just holiday spending now, it's everyday spending.
From the gas pump to the grocery aisle, inflation continues to take a big bite out of family budgets. In July, personal expenditures jumped another 3.3% from a year ago. We're paying more for pharmaceuticals, recreation, groceries, and clothing. And more Americans are choosing to charge it, though with credit card interest rates at a record 20.6%, many can't pay the bills. And after spending heavily during the pandemic, more than 3.5% of car loan and credit cards are now delinquent.
So if you want to improve your financial flexibility this year, we got to do 3 things. First, review your spending. Second, stop impulse buying, or rather minimize it. And thirdly, just say no. So why do we want to review our spending? Well, it's going to bring it to the light. It's going to show everything that you've been spending money on. Here's my example. Last year I spent about $37,000 on my credit card. Look at categories. For shopping, I spent $7,500. For travel, I spent about $5,500. For food and drink that's out to eat, I spent about $4,500. Then I spent about $4,000 for maintenance on my car. And then I spent about $4,000 on entertainment. Let's look at this a little deeper. Shopping. Look at the culprit, Amazon. Some of this money was actually spent towards getting money for the podcast, but you'll see Zara at $287. That's me trying to look good. Spending money on clothes that I don't necessarily need. Boohoo, same thing. Amazon. Now let's look at travel. Last year was a big travel year. We had a big trip to St. Lucia for a 40th birthday party, a family reunion, and a couple other things. But you'll see a bunch of money was spent on travel. And so if I really wanted to know where my money went, I'm looking at it. I did too much shopping and I spent too much money traveling. And then, to top it off, I kept eating out. Look at this Whataburger, Bellagio, Saldell's. That's Las Vegas. Spent a lot of money in Vegas. It was just everyday stuff, from the Cheesecake Factory to Pizza Hut to P.F. Chang's. Like the list goes on and on and on. While I may not think about it every day, I'm looking at this stuff. It's adding up. And so to see how much all of those little 20s and 30s and 40s and 70s and sometimes 200s add up to a total of $4,500 is alarming. Then you know something always has to happen with your car. So just when I was getting out of debt, my AC went out. And these new cars are expensive. $4,000 to repair my AC on my car. Crazy. Next, entertainment. Vegas, again, had a 10-year anniversary, so we had to do it big. $3,000 on some Usher tickets. It was worth it. Had a great time with wifey, but again, in retrospect, all of this stuff adds up. Seeing these types of things firsthand, it really puts things into perspective. See, it's not just holiday spending. It's everyday spending as well. Now more than ever, we have to be more intentional about what we're doing, how we're spending our money, and our everyday actions. I said it once and I'll say it again. Impulse buying is the #1 reason why we struggle with finances. It's the reason why you go to the store and pick up 50 items when you really only came for 10.
You know you ain't got but $78. You just said that. Stop, sir, I said.
Before you go to the grocery store, write out a grocery list, clip a few coupons, and when you get there, stick to it. Ignore the Zuzus and Wham Whams because they're there. For those who don't know what Zuzus and Wham Whams are, it's just snacks. Your Twixes, your Snickers, Ben & Jerry's, all of that stuff that you really know that you don't want. And it's counterproductive to another one of your New Year's resolutions, which was to lose weight, to be healthier, to get in shape. So by doing these things, preparing a grocery list, sticking to the grocery list, saying no to those Zuzus and Wham Whams, then we help ourselves out in multiple areas. Because if you don't bring it home, then you can't eat it. So stick to the grocery list. Another thing you want to do is limit your visits to the mall. Everybody knows once you get in that mall, you only have so much patience, and all of the flashing lights, all of the bright sales, all of the bright fancy clothes, they calling you.
Just be calling me, man. Be calling me, man. I just gotta go.
Stay out of that environment. Create an environment that's conducive to your success. Ladies and gentlemen, the mall just ain't it. Last but not least, stay away from online shopping. You just saw my stuff. I spend so much money on Amazon. Amazon called me every day. Emails, text messages, you all get the same thing. So now we either need to block them or stay away from them. Everybody's going to consistently try to get you to buy their products. But we got to stay strong. We got to stay away from the online shopping. So no more senselessly browsing the internet, just going to our favorite shop just to see what they have. If you go to that online store, Zara, Forever 21, H&M, whatever the case may be, if you're going online, then you're falling into the trap and you're no longer setting an environment that's conducive to your financial flexibility. Stop perusing through their online stores. It's not helpful to you. It's holding you back. So what else do we need to do? We reviewed our finances. We have created an environment that's conducive to our financial flexibility. We wrote down our list. We stuck to it. We cut out the Zuzus and Wham Whams. We cut out the impulse buying, or we minimize the impulse buying. So what's next? Well, next, just say no.
It's hard.
I know it's hard, but we got to do this in order to break this cycle of financial struggle. So where do we start?
Don't eat out.
How much do you spend on going out to eat? Studies show that the average American spends almost $4,000 eating out to eat each year. It's literally holding everyone back. Fast food restaurants, exclusive restaurants, it's all the same, right? It all adds up. And for my people who sip a little something, drinks, that definitely runs up the bill. You spending at least $10 to $15 at a cheap restaurant every time you get another drink. And most people, you're getting 2 to 3 drinks. So even though you may have had an inexpensive night out, it can quickly turn to an expensive night if you're getting 2 to 3 drinks. And I know a lot of people go out to be social. Well, I'm here to tell y'all better start throwing some house parties. Get comfortable with staying in the house. There's nothing wrong with having a few friends over for a few drinks, getting some laughs, getting some games in, watching a movie. We've been tricked into believing that we have to go out every time we want some type of entertainment or every time we want some type of social interaction. The best relationships come from closed environments. You learn something about each other. You have these little inside jokes that are developed because somebody did something and everybody just started laughing. We're missing out on intimate relationships because we're trying to be around people that we don't even know at events that we can't even afford for now. Once we get our financial flexibility, once we've created a stable foundation, once we've established a budget, spending habits, and healthy relationships, then we can explore more. We can go out a little bit more, but we have to do everything within reason. Another thing is we got to limit all these special occasions, birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, destination weddings, and all these out of country events. Anything just because, or it may be a special occasion for that person. While we do want to show our support to people, we can't be there for everybody. You are not obligated to stay broke because someone wants to have a private destination wedding, a private destination birthday, a private destination anniversary party for their enjoyment, or just because it's an exclusive getaway. Last but not least, if you stayed with me this far, I want to help you out. Again, the number one thing that keeps people in debt with these credit cards is interest. So if we want to defeat our debt, we got to get interest on our side. Use a balance transfer. I talked about it in our last episode. You can see the video here. So there you have it. Tools for your success for this year. Tools that you can easily implement. Review what you've been spending your money on. Try to stop impulse buying, or at least limit it as much as possible. And just say no. You can't be there for everybody and succeed in what you want to do. Saying no to friends and family doesn't mean that you're not there for them. If they're truly your friend and they're truly your family, then they'll understand, hey, you have a goal to reach. You're trying to improve your financial situation. If they have a problem with that, you may want to reevaluate where you hold them in your life. They really may not be for you. I understand that you can't say no to everything. Special occasions such as a 50th or a 60th anniversary or wedding, certain things and certain time that you just can't get back. I get it. I'm not saying say no to everything, but I am saying start to limit your outings. Say no to Papa John's. Say no to Pizza Hut. Say no to Chick-fil-A. Say no to Whataburger. Say no to McDonald's. Say no to outings. It starts with discipline. It starts with healthier relationships. It starts with establishing boundaries with yourself and with friends and family. They'll understand. The world will not end because you said no. You won't lose relationships because you said no. In fact, most people will admire you. They may not say it, but they'll admire the fact that you have some type of discipline, some type of self-control, and that you are improving your financial flexibility. You can be the example. And in fact, you are the example for so many. You're the example for your kids. You're the example for your brothers and sisters. You're the examples for your parents. People are waiting for you to succeed. They're waiting to follow your lead. Be the leader that you know you are. To be honest, it only takes a little while. It takes about 6 months to a year to really get you a stable foundation and make your way to financial flexibility. But we gotta start somewhere. I hope that I provided some type of value. And if so, hit that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments. If you got more hacks, more tricks that you use to improve your financial flexibility, let us know. Till next time, get connected with All Things Connected. Peace.
Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt. Although I don't have as cavalier an attitude toward my debt as the song suggests.